Starting here at the Sepulchre in the SIlverpine Forest zone, we are going to need to head southeast to the Deep Elem Mine located here in the mountains. Exiting the Sepulchre to the east, you will take a right at this fork in the road, follow it south, and then look to the left until you see this structure through the trees, at which point you should cut over and enter the Deep Elem Mine. Once here, you will need to get to the back of the cave to locate the enemy Grimson the Pale. I came here at a much higher level, so I was able to fight my way through quite easily. You may want to take your time with it if you're a lower level, but either way, once you locate Grimson at the back of the cave, go ahead and defeat him, as seen here, and then loot him in order to obtain the Tempest Icon. Once you have this item, right-click it in your inventory in order to equip it, at which point we will have to defeat 10 enemies after hitting them with a nature, fire, and frost spell. There are several ways to do this, however I found it the easiest to use rank 1 lightning bolt, which all shamans start off with, as well as rank 1 flame shock, which can be learned at level 10 for 4 silver, and rank 1 frost shock, which can be learned at level 20 for 22 silver at any shaman trainer. Simply locate an enemy and hit them with all 3 abilities. I personally started out with a lightning bolt and then cast immediately a frost shock and then waited to defeat the enemy until flame shock was back up. After hitting them with flame shock, you should see a stack of building inspiration, at which point it is safe to go ahead and defeat the enemy. After that, you will want to repeat this process 9 more times. I'm unsure if you can gain multiple stacks from a single enemy. I didn't personally bother trying. I did notice, however, that all enemies, even these low-level ones that did not yield experience or honor, were able to give me stacks. And after repeating this process for the 10th and final time, your buff should change to Inspired, at which point you can go ahead and right-click on the Tempest icon, wait for the channel to finish, and you have learned your Water Shield engraving. When cast, the Water Shield ability grants you 3 charges of Water Shield, which will grant you 1% of your maximum mana per 5 seconds, and whenever a spell, melee, or ranged attack hits you, you will generate 4% maximum mana, consuming one of the orbs in the process. This is particularly useful for shaman tanks on fights such as the Twilight Lord Kelrus encounter in the Black Fathom Deep's raid. Seeing as you cannot shield block to generate mana as you would usually do, this is one of the best ways to generate additional mana throughout this fight, as well as other fights where enemies do not melee attack. This rune may also prove to be useful in future phases, so I hope that this video helped you to obtain it. If it did, please consider leaving a thumbs up so that other people may find this video, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more guides like this in the future. Either way, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Peace.